Need for this is a chair, could be a countertop, back of your couch. Cat's optional, but anyway, it's good to wear comfortable shoes. In this case, I'm wearing socks. You can wear socks, be barefooted. I don't really recommend sandals or flip-flops. I know that's kind of the official Floridian shoe, but they actually aren't very supportive, and walking around, they actually could potentially increase your risk of falling. So the first exercise we'll start with, just try not to rely too heavily on the chair and put a death grip on it. Lightly touch it with your fingers. If you need for security to grab it a little bit stronger, that's fine as well. But what I want you to do, we're going to march in place, not in the way that is for cardio, but the way is for balance. So it's nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, up, down. 1, 2, 3, up. Same tempo on the way down. Nice, slow and controlled motion. Once again, the ultimate goal is to not use the chair if you could help it, which means the supporting leg is slightly bent. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. That'll pretty much be the cadence or the tempo for the majority of the exercises we do today. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. Once again, you want to maintain good posture. Keep the core engaged. We'll try one more per side. All right, good. Now holding onto the back of the chair, once again, if necessary, maintain that good posture. Feet close together. You're going to go up as high as you can, raising those heels up, back down. But now I want you to raise the toes up, but try not to stick the butt back or rock back. So the range of motion isn't as important. So it's up and down. Up, down, bring the toes back. Heels off the floor, heels down, now toes are up. Nice, slow and controlled motion, just like that. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more difficult while simultaneously working the calves a little bit more, you can place one foot behind your knee or the calf, then go up and down. That'll certainly make it more difficult if you need more of a challenge. It's also harder to balance because you're only on one foot now. So same thing, other side. For those of you who want to try this one, nice slow up, nice slow down. Also try not to forget to bring those toes up. Good. All right, for the next exercise, we're going to raise our hip and knee across the center line. So when I say center line, it's an imaginary line going down the body, through your nose, chest plate, your sternum, and navel. So I'm going to bring my knee across, open it up, and back down. Go through as much range of motion as you feel comfortable with, but it's a nice, slow and controlled motion. Once again, try not to rely too heavily on the chair. Up, across, and down. Up, across, and down. The one good thing about some of these balance exercises, as you'll notice, they work more than just balance. Like right now, you should feel it in your quad, your hip, your core is engaged. We'll try 2 more on this side. And down. Good. So if you want to, you could change sides. I'm going to change sides. I'm just not going to move. So I'll use my same hand, knee across that center line, up, out, away from the body, and then down slowly. Nice, slow and controlled range of motion. Once again, try to be aware of your breathing. Make sure your core is good. Posture is good as well. Up, across that center line, out, away, and back down gently. Looks good, I think. We'll try 2 more. All right, good. On this next one, you'll probably stand on the side of your chair. Now what I want you to do, with the foot that's closest to the chair, that's the one that you're going to stand on. Knee slightly bent to start. You're going to go back behind you with the other foot as far as you feel comfortable, And I'll show you the basic way first. And then when we come up, back to neutral. Neutral just being the starting point. Back and up. And you only go down as far as you feel comfortable. So if you could go farther than me, that's great. Go farther than me. If you can't, that's fine too. Now the way to make this one a little tougher, you go back, but this time as you come back up to neutral, drive that knee up high. Back and knee up high. Another addition to make it a little bit tougher is when you go back, don't touch the floor with that foot. Come up, and so keep that foot elevated by not touching the floor the entire set or entire range of motion. All right, we got one more on this side. All right, now turn to do the other leg. So once again, the leg that's closest to the chair, that's the supporting leg. You want to keep that slightly bent at first. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. Back up to neutral. So I'm doing the basic way again first. Down and up. Down and up. And if you can, as you see here, I'm bent forward slightly. Try to keep total erect upright position. Down and up. Now I'm going to switch to the difficult way, or more challenging. You can continue to do it the previous way or do it the more challenging. Knee up, foot back as far as you feel comfortable, and that knee up again. All right, looks good. We have two more on this side. All right, good. Now we're going to go to two different squat variations. So to raise the center of gravity, I'm not going to have my hands here. I'm going to have my hands crossed up high. Feet wide, toes just slightly turned out. Now on this one, I don't want you to go down and sit all the way, but I do want you to try to go down, tap the chair with your bottom, and up. So keep those muscles engaged, and up. Try to resist the temptation to lean forward. Just bend at the legs. Let the legs and the strong part of those muscles work. Taking the back out of the equation as much as you can. Just a tap and up. Down and up. We're going to try three more. And last one. All right, since that's using large muscles, if you need a quick drink, while I describe the next one is going to be another squat variation. However, this time you're going to go all the way down, sit. Try not to fall back in the chair, but you're going to control the descent, actually sit, which will disengage these muscles temporarily, and then as you come up, you have to re-engage them. Now, if you need to use your hands for this, of course, for safety's sake, do so. I'm going to keep mine up here again. Same foot position. Down, actually sit. Re-engage those muscles and up again. Down and up. And up. And two more. All right, good job. All right, so on this next exercise, we're going to require the back of the chair again for support. What I want you to do on this one, we're going to still have the leg that's closest to the chair be our supporting leg. What I want you to do, we'll keep it basic to start. Knee up. Consider that neutral. We're going to do foot out, bring it back in, foot to the side, bring it back in, and then foot behind us, and back in. And if you notice, when my leg goes in each direction, my upper body has to go in the opposite direction a little bit to compensate for the weight of the leg. To the side, back to neutral. To the rear, back to neutral. So we'll continue that. Front, neutral, side, neutral to the rear, neutral. All right, we'll try 2 more on this side. Front, neutral, side, neutral, back, neutral. 1 more. Front to neutral position, side, neutral, back, neutral. Good. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So once again, neutral is that knee up, posture's good, core's engaged. Front, lean back just slightly to compensate for the weight of the leg. Back to neutral, you adjust your position. To the side, adjust. To the rear, knee back up. Front, side, and to the rear. And always come back to neutral. It's going to get fatiguing a little bit because these quads and these ab muscles are working. Front, neutral, side, neutral, to the rear, neutral. Front, side, and back. Front, side, and back. All right, we're going to try 1 more of these. Front, side, and back. Good. All right, on this next one, it's, excuse me, we're going to kind of go in a 45-degree angle. I'm just going to use a napkin or a tissue. The reason why is that you don't want anything particularly heavy, but your body kind of gets bored staring at itself. So this gives me, it's a little piece of napkin, gives me something to look at. So what I want to do is, feet closer makes this harder, feet wider makes it a little bit more challenging. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this the whole time. And I'm going to come down to this side as far as I feel comfortable, keeping my eyes on the piece of paper. Now, if you have a small ball, it could be a spoon, the remote control to the TV, whatever you have handy, but having this little object makes it easier for your eyes to fixate on the target. But you don't want to go too quickly because that'll help throw off your balance and can make you a little dizzy, which obviously will throw off your balance as well. Try 1 more on this side. All right, now we'll switch to the other side. So for me personally, that was a little too easy. So I'm going to do with my feet close together, but I still want my knees slightly bent. Obviously, I'm going to bend them more as I go down. So arm up. Once again, eyes are on that target. Down as far as I feel comfortable. And of course, you will be going down as far as you feel comfortable. You won't be going down as far as I feel comfortable. Haha. Down and up. Down and up. All right, looks good. We'll try 1 more set, or 1 more repetition, excuse me. All right, good. All right, so get a quick drink if you need. The next one is going to be another one that incorporates the leg muscles, which require more oxygen and more energy, but very important for balance. Okay, so now what I want to do, once again, as gently as possible, holding onto the back of the chair rest here, slight bend in the knee or the leg that's closest to that chair. So I'm moving my other leg. I'm going to go out as far as I feel comfortable and back down. Now the goal on this one is to try not to touch the floor with the leg that's moving. So I go out and down, out and down. And of course, if this is fairly easy for you, then try to do it without holding on, which of course will make it a little tougher. But it's really, really tough if you don't keep that supporting leg slightly bent. All right, we'll try 2 more on this side. All right, now we'll switch to the other leg. Once again, light touch on the chair or no touch at all. Out to the side, back down. Once again, try not to touch the floor if you could help it. Obviously, for safety's sake, if you need to, by all means, touch the floor. But the goal is to try not to touch the floor. All right, we have 2 more on this side. All right, since my chair here, I'm just going to face this way. On this one, we're going to try slightly different. Instead of the knee up, I want your leg fully extended. So what you're going to do, once again, the leg that's closest to the chair is the one that you're going to support your weight with a slight bend in the knee. So my other leg, I'm going to come up as high as I feel comfortable. Really lower the descent on your count, meaning I don't want to come up and just flop the leg down. So you go up as high as you feel comfortable, control the descent. It makes it more challenging muscularly, but it also makes it more challenging from a balance standpoint. Up and down. And it won't take long before you start to feel your quads and even your ab muscles working some. So once again, it's like a 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down, just like that. Up and down. We'll try one more on this side. All right, very nice. We'll try the same thing on the other leg. So once again, the leg that's closest to the chair is the supporting leg. We'll move the other leg up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As high as you feel comfortable. Once again, you're just going to control the descent down. Momentum really kills balance, so you want to stay in control of those muscles. Try to stay in control of your own body. One, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. We have 2 more. All right, good. Now on this next one, we're going to go laterally. So that means to the side. So once again, if you need this, do so. But the leg that's closest to it is going to be supporting again. So my goal is to get my other foot as far that way as I can, but you are allowed to touch the floor. So you're going to go down as far as you feel comfortable. Try to maintain good posture and back up. So it's down and up. Down. Once again, keeping those core muscles engaged. Posture is nice and tall. As far out to the side as you feel comfortable, and up. In some ways, it's like a one-legged squat, but rather than do what's called a pistol squat with the legs in front, and really takes some flexibility to do that one, this one takes a little bit less, but still requires balance to do. And we'll try 2 more on this side. All right, good job. Do the same thing on the other side. So once again, this leg that's closest to my chair is going to support me. My other leg is going to go laterally to the side as far as I feel comfortable, while you go down as far as you feel comfortable. Down and up. Now, as I said before, if you want to make it more difficult, don't touch the floor with that other foot. I, on this one, have to. I've been doing a lot of legs, walking around the neighborhood. My legs kind of feel it, so it's hard for me to not touch the floor. All right, we'll try 2 more of these. And 1 more. All right, good. All right, on this one, you will not need the chair. Now, for those of you that aren't comfortable with getting down on the floor, just have another drink, relax a little bit. We won't be on the floor for very long for this one. But those that can, you want to get down on all 4s. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise, in this case, my right arm up so my left leg goes back and down. And we'll, instead of alternating, we'll stay just on this side. Right hand up, left leg up. And you want to stick with the same tempo. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. All right, we'll try 2 more on this side. All right, good. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So I'll stay facing this way. So I'm going to raise my left hand as my right leg goes up and down gently. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. One, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Try 2 more on this side. All right, good. Now you can stand. All right, on this next one, it's tough to use the chair for balance. So just do what you can because both arms are going to be in motion as well as the legs. So on this one, your hands are close together, fingertips nice and relaxed, like you're forming a little ball. So on this one, what I want to do is this hand's going to go up towards the ceiling while my other hand goes down. However, I'm not supposed to bump this leg as it'll be coming up. Okay, so I'll demonstrate first. Nice, slow and controlled motion. Leg down, hands come back to neutral. Once again, all the fingertips are gently touching. Same thing other side. So my right leg, right hand's coming down, left hand's going up. Nice, slow and controlled motion. Now, of course, if you need to hold the chair, you could do this where your legs are moving and alternating, but you're only using one hand to go up. So in that case, I would hold this and then do opposite side. Nice, slow and controlled motion. But if you can do it without the chair, you alternate. All right, we'll try 1 more per side. All right, good. All right, now this next one is difficult to do with the chair because the chair is only so big. Now, if you have a couch that's pretty sturdy, using the back of the couch for support or like a kitchen counter. But on this one, what I want you to do, you're going to be up on your toes and take little baby steps forward. Really trying not to let the heels come down. We turn, go to the other side. Once again, for some this might be easy, for others it could be a challenge. Depends on your personal current health and well-being. If you have any orthopedic problems, well, if you do, that's unfortunate, but balance is still important. So you still have to try to do the best you can do under your current circumstance. And 1 more this direction. All right, so this next one is a little bit tougher, and you'll see why, especially if you haven't done it. You're going to have the toes up. So you still want to take the baby steps, but now you're doing it while walking on the heels of the foot. And you still want to try to stay in a slow and controlled motion and take baby steps. Because I assume if you're like me, this is not really something that you do frequently. Some of the other balance exercises I do on a regular basis, because I've never heard a doctor say that you could have too much balance. But this one's kind of weird and I'm not used to it. And I could already feel the shin muscles or that anterior tibialis starting to burn. Got 1 more per side. Try not to let those toes come down. You're staying on the heels the whole time. All right, good. Whew, I can feel that one. All right, now on this one, It's going to be another squat variation, but this one we're going to do what's called a sumo squat. So you want an extra wide stance, toes out slightly, arms up. Once again, if you need to, for your own comfort and safety and confidence, do what you need to on this one, but you're going to have your arms up, go down as far as you feel comfortable, just barely tap the chair, and up, down, and up. And you just go as wide as you feel comfortable. Once again, resisting the temptation to go forward. Want to keep that chin up, abs and core engaged. 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3 down, and slowly up in both directions. Just 2 more repetitions. Down and up, and 1 more. Down and up. Good. All right. So on this next one, try not to hit my cat here. All right, so we've done lateral, we've done front raise. This time we're going to do rear. But I don't want you to focus on trying to get as much range of motion as you can, because then you'll start swinging. And we don't want to swing. We want to stay in control. So my leg that's closest to the chair, once again, is the supporting leg. I am going to lean forward to compensate the weight of my other leg. So I go as far back with this leg as I feel comfortable. Straighten up my posture till I'm fully upright, and repeat that motion. That's 3. We're going for 10 of these. Back and then to neutral. Once again, keeping the supporting leg slightly bent. I'm pretty sure that was 7, maybe 8. We'll try 2 more. And rest. And if you'll notice, you would have felt some tension in the back of the supporting leg. So either that muscle is tight and you got a slight stretch out of it, or you're working the muscles like a Romanian straight leg deadlift, and it's working the hamstrings and the glute muscle. All right, so now my other leg, once again, the one that's closest to the chair is the one supporting my body. I go back, all the way up, fixed posture, chin up, and repeat that motion. So as you see, the tempo is the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I know sometimes it's tough to not want to go fast, but that kind of defeats the purpose. And if you're going to take time out of your day to do these type of exercises, you want to benefit the most that you can out of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think we have 2 more. All right, good. All right. On this next exercise, what I want you to do on this one, we're going to try without kicking the animal down here. All right. This is going to be a little bit faster of a march, but I want you to give yourself a visual, meaning your hands are going to be up. Now, once again, if you have to hold on to the chair, you do so. But I still want you to try to tap the hand with your knee if you can. Now, if that's too high, well, make it simple and lower the hand some. But we're going to try to go a little bit quicker, because as I said earlier, speed can mess up your balance. Well, in some cases it helps with agility, like in this one, and doing agility exercises actually help with balance. So once again, if you can, hands up, tapping them with your knee. Now, if you're real flexible and you have to raise your hands up like this, which I can't do, you can. If you have to lower your hands, do that. But we're going at a much faster pace this time. Knees up, knees up. All right, good. All right. So the next exercise and the last exercise we'll do, If you have a small ball, you could use that. I'm going to use my imaginary ball. So my feet close together. It's similar to the one that we were doing before where I followed with my eyes the little piece of paper towel. On this one, I want you to hold the ball. You're not going to fixate on it with your eyes, but you still want to try to do the same range of motion. As far down as you feel comfortable, up. Now, if you have any back issues, keep the ball closer to the body as opposed to out away from the body like so. Reach up as high as you feel comfortable. Down, bring it to the body, and extend upwardly. Now also, if you have rotator cuff problems, you might want to just go to here or keep it to the chest and extend down. Because shoulder problems, you might have trouble doing the full reach up. If you do, don't reach up. To the chest, up, out, away from the body. We have 2 more on this side. Very nice. All right, now we're going to do the other side. So I reach up high here to my chest, extend down as far as you feel comfortable, back to the chest, up, out, and away. Nice, slow and controlled motion. To the chest, away from the chest. Back to the chest, extend out. And then extend down. We have 2 more. Up, chest, and down. Good. I don't need my invisible ball anymore. So, well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the class.